Home security cameras. They can be great for monitoring deliveries, keeping an eye on your house, and, of course, spying on your cats. In fact, around 14% of U.S. households with broadband now use an internet-connected camera, and the U.S. market for home security cameras is projected to continue growing rapidly through 2030. But their popularity has come at a cost.
Amazon's Ring doorbell may not be as private as you think.
Hackers tapping into those home cameras.
I'll leave you and your family alone, or I could do this.
Just this year, Amazon-owned Ring handed over surveillance footage to law enforcement 11 times without a warrant or customer consent.
The company said the request met its exception for emergencies, which it defines as danger of death or serious physical injury. And since cats have 9 lives and always land on their feet, I figured Kaneko, a Manhattan-based cat cafe, wouldn't be at any risk of law enforcement stepping in. But
there's a stereotype with cats, and it's that they're burglars, and we'd like to prove otherwise with this video.
So that's why it's the perfect place to come and outline some do's and don'ts for you to consider when setting up and installing some of the latest smart surveillance cameras. Of course, Joe Galka, Kaneko's cattery guide, was with us all day to ensure that these rescued and adoptable cats were happy and comfortable.
Right? You gonna hang with me?
And that no real paws were used. If you want your valuable recordings shielded from prying eyes, you should try to enable end-to-end encryption. But what does that mean, and what does it do? To keep it simple, let's say cameras typically use one of 2 encryption types. There's standard encryption, and then there's end-to-end encryption. Imagine 2 companies, CatCam and DogCam. CatCam has end-to-end encryption, which means the only user with the key to decrypt your video files is you. Well, you and anyone you share the account with. So end-to-end encryption protects your data from hackers and prevents it from being viewed by others, such as law enforcement or CatCam. DogCam encrypts your video when it's traveling from you to company servers, but it doesn't do it end-to-end, which means the company can also hold the key to decrypt your recordings. If you're looking for end-to-end encryption, Nicole recommends a camera that works with Apple's smart home platform, called HomeKit.
I like these devices because end-to-end encryption is on by default. Logitech's Circle View camera or doorbell are good picks. They work indoor or outdoor and have face recognition to identify different people in your household or frequent visitors.
End-to-end encryption isn't limited to just HomeKit cameras. For instance, you can now enable it on some Ring cameras. But it's not on by default, and another important note, it's not available for their battery-powered models and disables some key features. No matter which brand you choose, be sure to use a secure password. Don't point your camera at private spaces. Security cameras usually have ultra-wide lenses that capture far more than, say, a normal smartphone camera would. So it's important to consider the expectation of privacy when installing one. Ask yourself, what would you be comfortable with? If you've got a doorbell-style security camera, try not to capture a shot into your neighbor's front window. And if there's a zone in your camera's field of view you'd rather not capture, try enabling motion detection or privacy zones.
Cameras from these brands all feature activity zone triggering. Any HomeKit camera, such as those from Eve or Logitech, Ring, Google Nest, and Arlo. Ring devices can also set up privacy zones, which will black out areas from being recorded in videos.
Do consider location factors. If you're looking to monitor an entire space indoors, it's best to keep your camera at a higher location. This will give you the widest field of view. Then ask yourself, do I need night vision in my camera's location? If so, make sure your security camera has an infrared spotlight, which will enable it to capture video and images in little to no light. Also, if your camera is being used as a baby monitor or in a location where silence is important, it's worth noting many security cameras can click when activating their infrared light.
If you're in a noise-sensitive environment, try disabling night vision and buying a separate infrared illuminator. And always be sure to let everyone in your household or location know there's a camera.
Don't forget about hardware quirks. In the world of security cameras, you have outdoor cameras and indoor cameras. Battery-powered cameras can live outside for months without having to be recharged or having any pesky wires run to them, which makes it easy to forget when they need to be charged. Don't be a jerk or creep.
Many brands let you clip recordings, which can then be posted to social media. Ring even has its own network called Neighbors.
This, for a place like Kaneko, can be great when they want to post clips of their in-house influencers for public consumption.
But security cam users should always think twice before posting to social media. That's because it's easy for nefarious internet passersby to triangulate your location simply by landmarks outside. Also,
A case of mistaken identity or misunderstanding can lead to an accidental tragedy, somebody getting fired, all sorts of bad things. So before you post something online, take a breath, think twice, and consider the outcome.